Hey guys, I'm Andrew, also known as I Am Android, and I love to talk about movies and TV shows way too much. With that being said, in today's video, I'm going to be ranking my top 10 favorite Flash characters of all time, from the worst to the best, and I would love to hear your guys' rankings in the comments down below. In 10th place, I have Iris West. She is the character who had the worst character development in the entire show. She was great in the first 4 seasons, but after season 4, she just makes it all about her, and she is just whining all the time just because she doesn't get all the attention. I'd rather have Barry end up with Patty from season 2 instead of Iris, but other than that, there's really nothing to say about her character at all, so I just rate her like a 4 out of 10. In ninth place, I have Caitlin Snow. She's a great character, and she is one of the OGs who have been part of the story and TV show since season 1. She is funny, charismatic, and cares about her friends a lot. And I think that she has a good story arc from having to deal with a dead fiance who died from the particle accelerator, and then she moves on to a psychopath Zoom, but she didn't know that she was she was dating a psychopath at first, and then literally she gets powers in like season 3. Ice powers is kind of a split personality type thing that she can't really control, but eventually she does learn to control it, which I think is super cool. And then later in the series, something happens scientifically, I can't explain it, and then her split personality literally separates from her body somehow, and now they're two human beings living under the same roof, which I think is kind of cool. But I will say, I just don't like how in the final season, Caitlin comes back, but it's not really Caitlin. It's like something else in her mind. But I just don't like that. So just because of that, I gotta rate her character a 5 out of 10. In 8th place, I got Jay Garrick. I like how John Wesley Shipp comes back to play Barry's dad in the show, and then when his dad gets written off, and he comes back again to play a version of the Flash, Jay Garrick, and he was super cool, a great mentor to Barry. His actor also comes back to play his version of Barry Allen from the 1990s and everything. So I like how they use his character in a couple different ways in the TV show. So for that, I rate his character a whopping 6 out of 10. In 7th place, I have Eddie Thawne. Even though he is in only 1 season of the show, he has a major role in the first season, and he is the love interest of Iris West. And he is Iris West's father's partner because they're both cops. He was funny, charismatic, but he literally told everybody and figured out that in order to defeat the Reverse Flash, he's gotta go. So he made the ultimate sacrifice and offed himself to get rid of the Reverse Flash. And then we don't really hear from him at all after that. Like, he just kind of is like brushed off in the past and everything. So I rate his character though a 6.5 out of 10. In 6th place, I have Wally West. He was a great addition to season 2. He took on the mantle of Kid Flash, and he led the team in season 4 when Barry was in the Speed Force containing it from the end of season 3, cliffhanger. And he was kind of full of himself, though, making everything a competition with Barry. Plus, after like season 5, we didn't really see him much. He was in 1 episode of season 6, but other than that, we didn't really see him that much. And it kind of sucks because he was really enjoyable, and I just wish that we had more time with him. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like his super suit better than Barry's super suit. Hot take on that, but I will say I do rate his character a 7 out of 10. In 5th place, I have Ralph Dibny. He is so funny. He starts up and attacks the Knights and hates the Flash, and he hates the Flash team, but he grows into this well-rounded character and acts like a true hero, especially when Barry is committed for a crime that he didn't commit and goes to prison for it in season 4. But after season 6, he got fired from a bunch of comments that he made like a decade ago, which was like 10 years ago, which kind of stinks because I really enjoyed his character. He was funny and everything, and it just made me want to be Ralph Dibny. Plus, he had one of the coolest powers in the show, which he could stretch his body and morph his body into other people, which I think is super cool. So I rate his character a 7.5 out of 10. In fourth place, I have Harrison Wells. Now I'm counting all the versions of Harrison Wells just because they are all equally good in their own way, and I want to be fair to not just have to choose one and all of them have a chance. Also, I will say, even though Harrison Wells literally showed up from season 1 through 7, it was the best thing in the world. And I know people are going to say that it wasn't Harrison Wells in season 1, it was Earbell Thawne disguised of Harrison Wells, but even still, he did a good portrayal as imitating Harrison Wells, so I'm counting it. And I will say that my favorite version of Harrison Wells is from season 3, which is H.R. Wells. And he's the one that bonds with the team the most, who has the best communications and best relationships with the team. But I will say he is not super smart as he claims to be, but he does make the ultimate sacrifice and sacrifice himself to save Iris at the end of season 3. So, out of his heroism, I rate his character an 8 out of 10. And we're just about to reach the top 3. And if you're still here and you're watching, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos from me in the future. With that being said, let's get back into it. In third place, I have Joe West. He's a great father figure to Iris and Barry. He took Barry in when his father went to jail for murder of his wife, and it turns out later on that he was innocent, and that Earbell Thawne, who was disguised as Harrison Wells, really took his wife's life and everything. So I just think that was a super cool character arc and storyline that they went with. Plus, he was just there for Barry and Iris and all of Team Flash, really, to support them and steer them in the right direction if they needed help. But yes, I will say that he was kind of hard on everybody, but that's what a father is, and they're supposed to do that, and supposed to be firm with them. So I rate his character an 8.5 out of 10. In my runner-up spot, I got Cisco Ramon. He has the best one-liners in the entire show. He has the best relationship with Barry in the entire show. He is super funny. He loves everybody in his core group and everybody, period. He loves helping people, and he loves being vibe. I will say my favorite thing about him is the nicknames that he gives to the bad guys. And I will say I was super sad and heartbroken when he left halfway through season 7. And I kind of felt like he should have came back for the finale of the series. But due to scheduling conflicts, his actor wasn't be able to make it and everything, and that is kind of sad because I was really hoping to see him in the finale episodes. But he is super funny, and I love in like the bachelor party for like Barry, he sings Poker Face and all that in like the house where Barry grew up in the living room. That was a super sweet moment for them, and it kind of came full circle because in the first episode, when Barry was in a coma, he checked Barry's Facebook page and said that Barry loved Poker Face by Lady Gaga. So I thought that was a really cool full circle moment for their relationship. So I rate his character a 9 out of 10. But in first place, I have Grant Gustin. He is the best character in The Flash. He has one of the best character developments and arcs in the entire show. He is the one that holds the glue and team together. And if he wasn't in any episode, I don't know what the show would do without him. And he's the one who carried the show hard. And I mean hard, especially after season 4 when the show went off its rails and everything. And my favorite relationship that he has in this series is with Cisco and Oliver, aka the Green Arrow. And he is funny, he is smart, he cares about everybody who is in his life, and he cares so much about everybody in his life that he goes as far to the point to like banish them and make them be out of his life to protect them so none of them get hurt. And if that's not dedication and that is not love to have people be safe in your life, then I don't know what. Yes, I kind of felt like he should have explained himself a bit better why he's doing it, but still, he did it for the right reasons, and he is all around a great guy, and in my opinion, the best Flash in the entire show, in the entire Flash actors. And if you want to see me rank all the Flash actors, click this video. But with that being said, I rate his Flash and his character phenomenal. 10 out of 10. And with that being said, guys, I'm Andrew, also known as Iron Android. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single upload. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my gaming channel and follow my TikTok. Link will be in the description for both of these things. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.